Good morning, everybody. It is Matt and Dyan in the early edition. It's
Money.
6:50 a.m. We have
I'm
been
fine.
awake since a little bit early. She's lying the opposite way across the bed because we've been using the Spectre 2000 series. Feels like some sort of industrial gun, doesn't it? It's actually a massage gun. I've been working on her neck, her CCI, cranial cervical instability. Her neck is stuttered. So we've been doing a bit of traction, a bit of massage, and now we're bringing out the big guns, literally the massage gun component, just to tenderize her. We're going to saute and tenderize her and make her taste good. I think something along
You're
those
not
sort of
eating
lines.
me.
I'm not eating you. Ooh, start up. I've already been doing this for a little bit of time, so I thought I'd bring the camera out and say g'day as we. I'm still having to work on her for a while. It's unlocking those muscles at the moment. She's not in a good way. She's been in pain each and every day. So before I start, don't forget to say, hey, good morning and welcome to Ok Aussie. That's our channel. I'm Matt and Mrs. Dyan. Dyan's got 22q 11.2 deletion syndrome, and because of that, it sucks. It really does. It's a chromosomal disorder, and she has been in a lot of pain. You know what the good thing is, though? Last night, she didn't have a seizure. Now, that's a good thing.
Of course I wasn't gonna. What are you worried?
Of course, I wasn't going to have one. I've only had one every other day for the last number of days. No dystonia attacks, no Tourette's episodes last night.
Yeah, there
It was. Well, actually, you were a little bit on the.
Yeah,
You were a little bit on the mild Tourette's side. I wouldn't say you're. I'm more worried about the physical or motor version of the Tourette's, where things are flinging and clapping and slapping, and it's a very ballistic exercise. And no wonder things go out with Dyan. Her neck, her shoulders, a lot of joints get, yeah, sublux, dislocated, strained because of all of this. But anyway, she's been struggling with the neck pain for days and days and days. She really does need to go and get a injection into the neck with a bit of cortisone, anti-inflammatory. How's that sound to you, honey? No, she keeps shaking her head at that one. The doctor and I are trying to persuade her. We are waiting for orthopedic specialists to actually review Dyan's spine. She's got multiple nerve impingements, bulging discs, scoliosis, and of course a destabilised neck with the CCI, cranial cervical instability. That's expected quite commonly with this 22q. 22q chromosomal disorder, it's a deletion or microdeletion on the long arm of the 22nd chromosome. It means she's missing about 40 to 60 genes, and part of this condition is 180, 185 different symptoms, conditions, issues. She's got a few things going on. So she woke me up this morning going, oh, I'm in pain. She does it every morning, actually. Lucky it wasn't at 2 o'clock. Luckily it wasn't at 4 a.m. Thank you for letting me sleep in for at least another couple of hours till 6 a.m. That's something, I guess, anyway. Ah, my goodness me. Up high, no worries. Oh, I think the godsend of this gun, the Spectre gun, massage gun, we actually just got it on like eBay. Did I get it on eBay? Yeah. It wasn't that expensive actually. We've used different massage guns along the way. It's got different head attachments that you can put in and put out. It takes a lot of the manual load, and I must admit, when you're massaging and manipulating and traction for hours, as I do, your hands, the muscles, you get tired yourself, run down. So this gun takes a lot of that onus away, which is really, really nice. And I do hope it provides some form of relief, rather than going the full, let's medicate her. You know what the medication's like. She's sick enough as it is at the moment. She's had a lot of painkillers thrown at her, and of course that makes your stomach feel a little bit crappy and shitty. So then you're contending with the nausea. So this is a good alternative non-medicated solution. So what have we got going for us today? What's happening for our day? It is a Wednesday here in Perth, Western Australia. Sunny Western Australia. The temperature today, it's 20 degrees at the moment. I think it's on the way up to about 28 degrees.
Whatever, it'll rain.
But we've still got showers. Yesterday, Diane was not impressed. We went out to see her doctor. Her doctor had been away for 6 weeks. Lucky bugger, on a holiday somewhere. Didn't bring back a gift, did he? No. Come on, could have at least got a postcard while he's away. We've known he's Diane's doctor for at least 8 or so years now, so it's an interesting relationship. We see him every 3 weeks at least, long consults because of having this 22q. It's so complicated with so many different conditions. Diane's over 20 different ologists, different specialists at the hospital.
I think he's over me.
Oh,
It's
honey.
too much work.
I think once he saw you, he was like, I think he's booking his next holiday already.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. My eyes probably look a little bit funny in the morning, but that's okay. I got woken up by somebody in pain. It's all right. Not your fault. It's just something to do. I actually use this neck scarf, and so does Dyan. She has her own neck scarf just to keep our necks warm. It's the lightweight cotton stretch material. We actually make our own. We actually get the material from Spotlight, and I sew that up. It's actually quite good because it does help to keep the neck at least warm and absorbs some of the moisture, sweat on hotter sort of days as well, wicks it away. But it's actually important to keep the neck warm, particularly overnight with temperature fluctuations. As the temperature drops, that's sometimes the biggest contender to why we get neck pain. Oh, so saw the doctor. Had lots to talk about, lots to bring him up to speed with in 6 weeks. You've seen the videos. If you haven't, don't forget to subscribe and go back and have a look at some of the videos of things that we've been dealing with in the last 6 weeks. We've told him what we've been up to with the health system, the hospital system, the engagement. He's found out that there's a clinical resource that's meant to be available for him at the hospital to help him manage and assist with working with Diamond 22Q. So we're looking at engaging and interacting with a clinical resource to see how that works out. I had lots of emails yesterday to the Connect team. That's the complex needs team at the hospital as well. So I'm actually bringing them in to have a meeting with the doctor next week with myself. So another hour-long conversation to just coordinate and bring everybody together on the same page and talking about the same thing, which is little Miss over here, as she has to deal with all the different conditions and things that are going on. We've rescheduled the colonoscopy, endoscopy, even though all the seizures and stuff are happening. The doctor wants her to have all these in the hospital so that the medical team can actually start doing some medical work and help look after her. How does that sound, honey?
No, I don't agree.
Not happy campers, this one. So, with this cortisone injection in the neck, why are we avoiding it? Something about your neck, something about touching the neck that you don't bite me. She doesn't like her neck touched. And look, I don't think most of us like needles at the best of times anyway. But the concept of having a needle very precisely placed quite deep inside the neck to deliver obviously a cortisone solution to a specific location is a little bit apprehensive for Dyan. So that's okay. We've just got to gently try and persuade her that it's a good thing. Isn't it? She just looks at me, it's like, in your dreams, monkey boy. Other side, I've got two sides to handle here. Now we're also working on getting Silverchain. Silverchain is a nursing government organisation for nursing solutions. It's actually designed for the 65 years and over, so more for the elderly retired pensioners to access nursing at home. Well, Diane's only 50, Phil's 80. That's the funny thing, I say that. It's actually quite common with people who've got 22Q to really be dealing with a lot of body aches, pains, conditions and symptoms for someone about 20 or 30 years older than their actual chronological age. There's a lot more deterioration, arthritic deterioration, a lot more organ deterioration, a lot more medical concerns. That's simply what 22Q does, so it's quite preemptive in that sort of regards. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to get deep into those muscles. How's that feeling?
Yeah, a little bit more at the back.
Back more? No worries. It's always good to get biofeedback and direction from the patient themselves. Can't just imagine where it has to go.
It needs to be high up.
Up high we going. Here we go. Oh my goodness, mate. The little pad next to Diane, the grey thing that you can see in shot is actually her heat pad. We use a lot of heat to just deliver very targeted pain relief as well. We use combinations of hot and cold. We've got the clay packs in the freezer. The clay packs are really good as ice packs because they don't get stiff. You can still mold them when frozen around limbs. Very, very helpful. And the same thing with this particular heat pad. You can wrap it around, mold it. You can choose the level of the temperature. It's got a timer so it auto cuts off. All these things are great alternative to simply just throwing heavy medications at the patient instead. Or getting that in. So you're talking about Silverchain. The hospital is now supporting a referral to the Silverchain system so that Diane can get nursing at home and coordinate better communication back to the hospital. So these are some of the outcomes that we're working on getting through engagement with the hospital with Diane's disability lawyer at the moment. In there deep. I can feel that vibration through my whole arm. Got to be very careful about the placement, and I obviously understand the anatomy and physiology for Dyan. I've obviously studied her X-rays, CT scans, and MRIs very, very closely to understand where things are that we don't want to be manipulating, where we don't want the Thumper 2000 to be thumping, so to speak. This is behind their bicipitalis. That pulls down a lot coming through in the trapezius and causes a lot of pain.
Oh.
It would be nice if Dyan could actually wake up one morning this week without being in significant and severe pain. Other side now. And takes 2 sides.
I can feel something between my shoulder blades now.
Between your shoulder blades, we're going to have to rock and roll over in a moment. Okay, we'll just do a little bit more top of this part. Ooh, ooh. Now, ma'am, I have to go to the new apartment today. That's at lunchtime to meet with the new SDA, Specialist Disability Accommodation Providers. That's under the NDS, National Disability Insurance, again, and I'm meeting them to do a look-see of the apartment, make sure there hasn't been too many changes to the apartment.
For 2 years.
I know, but in the 7 months that we haven't been there, who
Yeah.
knows what has occurred? Have they taken away things? Have they put stuff in? What needs to be adjusted? So I'm checking those things out. I'm signing off on all of the paperwork for the SDA and getting a moving date because we are moving from here. That's our next challenge. Then I've got to go and organise boxes, start all the packing and scheduling all of that. The breakdown of the property here, taking things off the wall, packing it all up, patching it all up, organising removalists and actually getting us where we need to go. Now, as an interim measure, I'm getting Dyan into some STA, short-term accommodation at a hotel. I'm looking at the hotel in Fremantle that we used last time so that it's close by. It's a midpoint between the place where we're going to and coming from. And it gets Dyan out of this environment so I can obviously break down things such as the bed and the bedroom and all the different disability facilities and medications and all the other systems. Dyan doesn't need to be around all of that noise, all of that disabled behaviour. And she can just rest comfortably and safely with a support worker keeping a good close eye on her, while we also then do the uplift with the removalists, the transfer to the new place, and then the unload and unpack and set up. And once that's all done, she can come back from that STA and move straight in as if nothing's happened and her house is all just magically there because the fairies have put it all together. That'd be me, I'm the magical moving fairy. What? I'm not the magical moving fairy? Okay, you need to rock and roll over. Turn that off. You'll see on the settings on this thing, apart from an on-off button. Okay, this is the rechargeable unit, so I'll just turn it off for a second. You can actually just plug it in. Saying good morning to everybody. You can plug that in and charge it up, turn it on. You've got the on-off button up here, but you've also got settings of pressure, how much vibration effect
Nobody cares.
They do care.
Nobody
Some people
cares.
would like something which they could actually manage themselves, because you can do this on yourself really nicely. But you can also get someone else to partner massage or assist you, whether it's a support worker or a family member or partner. It does actually help. So we're going to do the upper back here, where my hand is.
Yeah, middle.
Middle, okay, just working down. I'm not going to do this directly on the spine, so I'm just making sure I know where the spine is located. Just across the Tinkerbell pyjamas. Dyan does have a really good pyjama collection. She's wearing her mid-range, I'd call it, because it's lightweight. It's not pure winter, but it's not pure summer. Mid-range Tinkerbell collection today. Was this from Big W that we got this?
Yeah, I think so.
At the time?
Oh, stop.
And release.
Oh.
It's not much fun, I know. And we'll do the other side. We've got to find that balance point where it's just enough. We don't want to get it feeling noisy, but we do need to tenderize and loosen all these muscles that are just locked in. And it's a natural reaction for the muscles to lock in because they're trying to preserve and protect. Preserve and protect, thank you, officer. They are actually trying to protect the stretch reflex to stop the joints moving out of place. So they actually go into hyperdrive trying to protect what they're doing.
Tenderizing me? You gonna eat me?
I reckon so. We could marinate you, let you simmer for a little bit. You know, if I was a cannibal,
Oh my God.
you're just a little
kill me
morsel.
now.
You're only small. You're probably only bite-sized, really. Come on, you toughen up.
I'm an entree.
You're an entree. Oh my God! Bring on the desserts is what I ask. Why do we need entrees? Let's just get straight to the desserts anyway. Come on.
Huh.
Ha. Oh, so have some a cappella with me in echo vibration. Oh, there you go. It's probably like a B. We're gonna work on that. Hiya, 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 hiya. So yes, that's my thing today, is to get off to have a look at the apartment, do all the paperwork, all that mucking around, and get that sorted out and get to moving dates. You, if you're feeling up to it, while you have your support worker Kay here today. Ow, yes, Kay. You're looking at hopefully going to get to go to Kmart. Get it? K and go to K anyway today.
It depends.
It depends on how you're feeling. Absolutely, every day is like that. There is no guarantees with Dyan's condition. She can have a good day or a bad day, and it can change in hours with the tide, like sands through the hourglass. Her body changes very rapidly. Sorry, I need to do mid-thoracic. Gotta loosen it up. Loosen the goose. Oh yes. So if she does, what are you getting at Kmart? What's on the agenda at Kmart?
I'm not getting the curtains.
Yes, so you're looking at the sheer curtains for the new place, because we do need to do some light modifications there. There's too much light, we know, in that place coming through the main doorway can obviously be a seizure trigger. That's why we live in quite a subdued back cave with limited lighting. So you're going to get some curtains that we know will work there. You're looking at a couple of singlets as well. Anything else on the to-do list at Kmart?
I can't remember.
Okay. Oh. I think you were also going to Lavisa, which is like a low-cost jewellery chain item, because you were looking for a cross, weren't you, to add to your collection?
Hang on.
Hanging on?
Yes, I was looking for a new
power off.
cross. A new cross.
Yes. Want me to keep going?
Yes.
Okay. Position has been changed. Okay. That's a good little stretch actually through there. That'll work nicely.
My whole face is vibrated.
Yes, it does. Okay.
Is
Show the
it?
position. I know.
But I haven't even had coffee.
I know. That's the next thing on
No
the agenda.
coffee.
I need to get coffee.
No words.
Lie down.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're full of words this morning. Ouch. Ooh. That hurts.
Yes,
Pain. Help.
Bad.
You're in pain. I know. So we've been doing this for an hour already. The time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it, everybody?
Not having fun.
I'm not having fun. Poor thing.
Oh, my shoulder, careful.
Okay. I will be. Ah. So yeah, it was just a quick little update. That's the way we're starting our morning. And update on seizures and
Such
activities.
fun.
Such fun. So there hasn't been any. So we've settled down in 24 hours to not have any. We've had the back of 72 hours of having seizures every day. There's some new medication that we're meant to be starting, but we're now not starting to work on Dyan's heart because of obviously the cardiac related issues. It's too risky at the moment. That's the big concern. So we have to actually settle all the neurological things down before we can even start that. Everything has a knock-on effect. It's a bit of a catch-22. Hence why sometimes her condition can be called catch-22 for 22q. One thing affects another, and that's really what catch-22 is about. It's about the interplay, interaction between different issues, one thing affecting another, or you need one thing in play to make the other thing work. Well, yeah, we need to get the seizures under control before we can do a medication change to help the heart, which helps the respiratory. Hey, Dyan yesterday, and this is just the travel from home to the doctor's clinic and back again. She went from a heart rate as low as 52 up to as high as 175. Her oxygen stats dropped down to 85 saturation, and she actually spent more than 45 minutes below 90% oxygen saturation in that 6-hour window of everything that we're doing. So that's a period of time which is obviously concerning. It's when you're below 90% oxygen is when you need to consider supplemental oxygen to make sure that you're getting sufficient airflow, because that obviously affects other body organs in the brain in this procedure. That stats and that data has gone off to the respiratory and hospital team so that they can assist Dyan. We've got a respiratory appointment coming up soon to work on supplemental oxygen of all things as well. A lot of things happening as we go on. But anyway, that's our morning little update. The birds I can hear are chattering in the background. They want to be released. Release the Kraken, the budgerigars. They want to say good morning. Any other sore spots particularly while I've got you here? No, I'm turning this off. That was the Spectre, or I call it the Thumper 2000 series. Where'd you go? Off with her head. There she is.
I'm dying.
You're dying. How do you feel?
Help.
Tenderized? Are your teeth still chattering?
Is this a gun teeth?
Yeah, it looks a bit dark. Hey Google, turn my lamp on.
I really need coffee.
Oh, look, there she is.
Holy fuck.
Hey Google, turn Star on.
Morning.
We use Google Home
Morning.
Automation to control our homes. Good morning, honey.
Morning.
I will go and get you some coffee. My body's still vibrating as well.
I love coffee.
Love coffee.
Love coffee.
Coffee's
I
a good
had
thing.
a lot of pain.
Yeah, and we're going to get some medications in regardless. You've done really well. Hopefully that'll loosen up some of the things. Do you want me to try and pop your neck a bit more?
Lengthen.
If you do one more lie down here just before we do it, just one more lie down. And then we'll get you some extra strength coffee, but not too strong, just right. Everything's got to be the Goldilocks levels, because if we have too much caffeine, that'll affect her ADHD. Too much caffeine affects her dystonia and sets that off as well. Like I said, everything has an interplay, everything interrelates. Okay, are you nice and relaxed?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just see if all that loosening has actually helped us to pop your neck forward a bit more. Oh, a bit of a gentle traction.
Stop. Oh.
Okay.
It's still too stiff.
Everything's still too stiff.
And
That's loosening up more your trapezius, which is good.
the back. The shoulder at the back.
Right shoulder,
At
scapular.
the back. Wow, it's being like real.
This is the impact days after of multiple seizures, of the dystonia, of the tics. It has effect on the muscles. It tears muscles, it dislocates and subluxes the joints where they pop out slightly. It makes the muscles lock in and be more fatigued and overstrained, and of course there's a flow-on effect. You affect one area of your body, other parts get knocked out and have to compensate as well. We might need to get some muscle relaxants in there as well as pain relief. Maybe some topical cream, heat cream. Not much fun. Guys, that's our start of our day. Let's see if it gets better. Hope it does. Give Dyan a big thumbs up of encouragement. If you've got comments, questions, ideas and suggestions, leave them below. Of course, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Please share our channel. And the other request that I do have to all our lovely followers and people who are engaging on the channel is don't forget to interconnect and interplay with each other in the comments. Encouragement through obviously liking and responding and interacting with each other helps the algorithm, helps our community build, and helps us to build connections with others as well. So I really appreciate that. We'll let Dyan get some coffee and get some medications into her, and we'll see you real soon.
Sorry, guys.
That's okay. You don't have to apologise. She does love you all, and I do too. See you guys. We'll see you in another episode real soon. Bye for now.